had to hold the mic between my knee crevice so that I could clap it out.
That's what I had to do too.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that.
Mic clap twins.
Ooh, welcome to Regular Girls, you guys.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to Regular Girls. I'm excited for today. It's a nice day. Everything's coming together really nicely and we get to do the podcast.
Oh my God. No, I felt like today that we hadn't recorded in forever. And I was like, we recorded last week, but I'd felt like I hadn't spoken to you in quite some time.
It feels that way. No, it feels that way sometimes. I'm like, wait, did we not record for a month? And I'm like, oh no, it's just been a couple days. But it's, you know what it is, I bet? It's because you're busy getting your life together in Toronto and you're doing a bunch of different things.
Right.
And I've been living in a hotel, so you're my savior when I'm in the hotel.
Oh my God, I was just about to say you have the better life, but...
No. No, living in a hotel is tough living. Especially when I'm in Brooklyn and this room is like 15 by 15, if I'm lucky. I checked in last night and I've already had to have a conversation with John, who's not even here yet until Friday, that I'm like, we're not touching anything and we're not making a mess. And we say that every time we come in a room and then it looks like the Tasmanian devil went off and it's
of course
just awful living.
Oh, well, I've also kind of been living out of bags and like been moving around, and I'm not a laid back person. I've realized as well.
It's hard to be casual about that. It takes a toll on you to be living like that. Living out of a bag is really hard.
I don't get how people do it. Like, what's that actress, Shailene Woodley? She's like, everything I own is in a duffel bag. I was like, well, you're a psychopath.
No,
just
you know what? I also watched that bullshit Netflix documentary of like that minimalism. Did you see that?
No.
So I'm on board with like cutting down and like living, you know, whether it's living frugally or living mindfully, like I'm on board with that. But first of all, these guys start every meeting with everyone they meet. Hey guys, we're big huggers. Let's just hug it out. Before they even get into their little elevator pitch, they're sick. They want to hug all the time. And then there's like this theory. Oh, I'm not going to think of the name of it right now, but it's like that you should have 31 pieces of clothing or something. And that's all you would ever need. Is it 31? 31 even kind of seems like a lot, really. Right?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot, but they're probably including like each sock and like
and accessories.
Yeah,
that whole thing.
I can't. I just can't. I have too many things. I need to reduce. That's for sure. But like, oh my God, come on, guys. Let's just relax.
Living out of a bag is really tough. And that's like I've been on the road. By the time I get home next week, it'll be 3 weeks, and I'm okay.
My God.
I'm actually okay right now. I'm surviving, but it can be a real tough go.
Oh, I bet.
Some hotels have laundry,
I
though,
did.
Which is nice.
What did you say? Sorry.
Some hotels have laundry though, which is nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will say, since I've been here with Brendan's parents, I did go to a yoga class because I feel like even when you're traveling, you're like, oh yeah, I worked out, I did this. But when I'm traveling, I'm like, I'm going to eat muffins. I need to just sit. I can't handle this. It's too much. But I pushed myself to go and do power yoga. Mm-hmm. I almost died. Almost fully died. I've done power yoga before. This was a different breed. And there was a woman who was the assistant. So her only job in the class was to assist everyone.
Yeah. That's terrible.
And she was obsessed
with me. Hands-on, like grabbing you and like putting you into class? No way.
You know that?
I don't know. I'm hot and cold with that. Some people I'm like, all right, sort out my situation. But other times I'm like, I'm just figuring it out too. Leave me alone. You're judging me, and now everyone in the class thinks I'm a loser.
Well, this woman her name was Colleen, and I'm going to shout her out because you know that move where like you like twist your arms and your legs and then you have to like slowly bend down?
Eagle, yeah.
Yeah, she did that with me from behind and cradled me like a gentle baby.
Stop it! No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine somebody how they would even oh my God.
She
what
held
a visual.
me. Yeah. She like came from behind and she held me and cradled my arms like I was a child. And then we went into child's pose and she proceeded to rub my back.
Sometimes they treat you like a newborn, like baby deer. Like they have to guide you through. Like it's like you've got fresh placenta on you, and they're just trying to coax you into living okay. It's terrible. It was
insane.
No, it's that. Yeah, I was in a class. So I've been on this kick that I was saying before, where like all I want to do is yoga and cardio, and that's just how I'm going to live my life.
Yeah.
I haven't worked out much at all this trip because I got mild food poisoning, which I will touch on later.
Oh, yes.
But to do hot yoga on the road, you can't really do because your clothes get so soaked, you have to wash them in between. You can't double wear those clothes.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh, hell no.
But I was doing a bunch of yoga at home, and I started at True Fusion in Las Vegas, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend it to anybody out there. But this guy, Greg, who's like the yogi guru, like that just like, owns all the shit. It was the first time I got up into like a proper, slow, steady headstand. And then I was like, oh my God, I did it. And he was like right by me. I go, oh my God, it's the first time I did it. He goes, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that anymore.
Why?
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I wasn't uncontrolled. Like, I did it. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Greg I think he sassed me. Maybe I misheard him. But I was like, that wasn't very yogi of you.
Oh my God. I wouldn't even be able to handle it. The girl who was teaching me at this power yoga place, she was super serene and was like, namaste when I was signing in. And then all of a sudden she like made us lay down and go into like, you know, meditative state. And then she's like, and go one. And then she started screaming like a drill sergeant and was demanding off the top of the class to do sit-ups and crunches. And then she was screaming at me to breathe. And I literally had to lay down. I started panicking.
I'm going to be in Shavasana. Stop yelling at me. That's like the first time I went to Bikram. It was like that. I was like, why are you wearing a fucking headset? It's yoga.
Yeah, why? They scream at Bikram. I don't get it.
I hate it. I don't like that at all. It's quite terrible.
And I think that's why Colleen sensed my panic and she stayed with me the entire class.
She's like breastfeeding you by the end.
And you know what? I was saying this to a friend of mine this week. I was telling you about Colleen because really she did change my life. But I was like, had I been like 21 in that class, I would have been like so embarrassed at the amount of attention Colleen was giving me. But at 31, I was like, stretch me out, girl.
Get in there.
Stretch me out.
Oh, I appreciate an extra stretching. I'm a big fan of it. Get in there, especially when it comes to my hips. Oh, my God.
Oh, and then at the end of the class.
Why don't we do our regular girl sponsor before I get into my horrific, because every story we talk about is leading into me talking about my food poisoning, and I feel like I can't wait. Do this first before I ruin it.
Yeah, we've got two sponsors today, which is very exciting.
Double whammy.
Two. So our first sponsor is Focus Factor. So this is a great supplement if you're feeling mentally fatigued, distracted, tired of kind of blanking on things. Focus Factor is the only double-blind, placebo-controlled, clinically proven brain health supplement on the market. I dare you to say that 3 times fast. It's perfect for work. I know. Perfect for work, home, and school. And it's designed to improve memory, concentration, and focus.
I need that.
I know. Focus Factor contains a powerful combination of neuronutrients. I've forgotten how to speak, so this would probably help me. Vitamins and minerals that can even replace your daily multivitamin.
And don't forget about those wee little Einsteins in your family too. Focus Factor Kids Extra Strength helps support healthy brain function in children. Plus, they're chewable and they're available in delicious berry baths. Oh, I can't talk either. They are available in delicious berry blast flavor. Give America's #1 brain health supplement a try and feed your Einstein. So for any listeners here, for regular girls, Focus Factor is offering a special discount code. Just visit focusfactor.com and use the discount code REGULAR to receive 10% off your order today. Focus Factor is really great. I find that it helps me when I am working, legitimately. And sometimes I feel like if I don't take it, that I'm going to ruin my whole day. So I like having it.
Which kind of happened this week when you had horrible I was going to say diarrhea, but I think you barfed to it a little bit, no?
No, I actually didn't at all. Ooh. There was no barfing.
That's amazing.
I know. But
anyway, I love how we ended the sponsor, and I was like, want to talk about diarrhea? Thanks, Focus Factor.
Thank you very much, Focus Factor. We're focused. We're feeling good about things.
And we're going to factor in your recommendations.
Yes, 100%. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. Use our code REGULAR.
Oh my God. Remember?
We'll see if they'll be returning or not.
Do you remember when we were eating well and weren't drinking and we're like, we're on fire?
Oh my God. Now we're like,
good.
Oh my God, you're in Canada. I'm in New York. I'm sweating from laughing from that. It's a slippery slope, guys. You can only keep it balanced for so long. But hey, maybe Focus Factor will help balance that out for me because I need a little help.
Listen, we need help. We're not pretending to be people we're not.
No. Give me a lifesaver. Send me that buoy. I am out at sea and I need some help. I've lost the horizon. I don't know what's up and what's down. Where's my mental compass?
Next time I lose my mind, I'm going to say, throw me a buoy. Throw me a mental buoy. These are code regular girls.
Oh, God. Okay, so I was crapping my pants all week.
I love it. Not that you did that, but this story, I'm already excited to hear about it.
Well, because me and you were supposed to record a couple days ago. I'm like, can you wait until Wednesday?
And I was like, can your ass wait till Wednesday? Are you going to be okay?
So here's what happened. Okay, so as I said last week, and this was the day after we recorded last week. I was being very indulgent when I was in Canada. I was trying poutines. I was having Caesars. I was living my best life.
Oh, no.
While riding city bikes.
Oh, no.
So I was living my life. I thought, I usually consider my stomach somewhat of the iron skillet of bellies. It's well oiled and marinated, and I'm ready for anything.
Oh my God.
So I finished my Canada trip, proceeded on to our brother in the United States. I was in Bangor, Maine, which, you're in Maine. They still have lobster there. I love seafood. Love it. So we go to check into our hotel, and we had zero sleep. So John's not in a great place right now, mentally, physically. He's just wants to get to the hotel room, and we couldn't check in. So he's like borderline losing his mind, and I'm like, listen, there's a lobster shack just down the street.
Oh no!
But they had fantastic Yelp reviews. I was so excited. Like it was literally this little shack, like mom and pa shop. There was like a mix matched chairs. Geez, see, guys,
we're losing it. We're losing it. Mental buoy.
Get me above water. I'm gasping. Anyway, so I got a lobster roll and I got a lobster stew. Delicious, fantastic. Okay. I really enjoyed the whole thing. So I ate it when we got to the hotel. Felt great. Felt great all day. All day was fine. Mm-hmm. Go to sleep. This is like many hours later. And I was having dreams that my stomach was just like being torn apart. I woke up and I was like, what's happening? And I thought it was just like gas pains. I was like, I can overcome this. It's fine.
Yeah.
But every time I got it, it was like my whole body would clench up. I would tense up entire, like, it was just like this, like, I felt like my stomach had turned into a balloon animal. Just twisted up, all sorts of pockets of air. So there was no vomiting. And just every, like, maybe 20 minutes, it's like I was having a lobster birth contractions.
Oh, God, I hate that.
For 4 days. 4 days.
Do you think it was that, or do you think it was like the culmination of truly everything that you had ingested?
I think it was a bug. So the reason I thought there was a bug was because then I started getting the chills, and my hips was what I was going to get to from the yoga stuff. Is like I had to like stretch myself out on the floor because my hips were so messed up from like being tense that I was like in like frog position on the floor, just like trying to sort it out. Like it was just a nightmare. But anyways, I didn't lose my appetite per se. So I just had pains in my stomach and I still kept eating. But you guys, we're regular girls here, right? All of us?
Now you are.
Now I am. So I was with John and we're married. We're past the point. But we're in the hotel room. And this was at like the peak when I was like, we had to stay in a town that we weren't supposed to because I was like, I can't drive on. I'm in so much pain right now. I can't. We've got to stay here. So we're in the room, and I'm like, give me a second. I run into the bathroom. All hell breaks loose.
No.
And he turned the TV off. He could hear me the whole time.
That's gross.
I know. I walked out, and he was just, like, laughing at me. I'm like, you could have turned the volume up or something. And he was like, meh. Whatever, we're married, it's fine. But then he like wouldn't stop talking about it. Then I talked to him on the phone last night. He goes, I was telling my mom about the thing. I'm like, listen, enough. As I'm I'm actually broadcasting it now, so whatever. It's out there. I was sick. We've all been sick.
Sure. It's not like you shit your pants or you shit in a hotel bed.
I did not shit the bed or my pants, thank God.
You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying, because like now living with in between Brendan's parents and my parents, it's like they don't want to hear me pooing out my butt. Listen, get out of here.
No, nobody wants to, like, no one is going, ha, I heard that. People are like, oh, I'm sorry, let me give you your space.
Yes, go. I've yelled at Brendan, like, leave the room, or like I've yelled, like, can you hear me? And he's like, yes. I'm like, can you go outside, or
don't you have somewhere to be? Go take a walk or a hike or walk off the plank or some shit. Get out of here.
It's like, listen, my butt is about to implode. I need you to leave the house so I can do this in peace.
I need space. I like to be left alone. But like when I'm home alone, I'm a door opener kind of gal. This is going. I don't know if we should.
This is going to a place.
Are we discussing this? I don't know.
Listen,
we make our own rules. Who cares? You guys are fine. We make our own.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, anyone who pretends that hasn't happened to them is a liar. And I remember, like, anytime I felt embarrassed, my grandmother would always say, even the queen shits. And I just thought that's actually a really funny, like, I'm sure the door's open, the corgis are looking at her, and she's just going to town.
Oh, my God. The corgis are, like, pawing. Yeah. Dogs love to follow you into the bathroom. They love it.
They love it. I don't remember going to the bathroom with the door open. Or with the door closed since I've had a dog. They just like somehow open the door. I feel like Burger like grows legs, opens it, and it's just like, hello. Like, get out of here, you pervert.
Dogs are so stupid. I miss my dogs so badly being on the road.
Oh, I'm sure.
I told John, I'm like, when you get home, there's no abundance, or there's no such thing as too much abundance of you sending me pictures of the dog. And even just like take a picture of the dog in the kitchen. I miss my kitchen too.
Oh, that's a thing. Like, I'm missing like my kitchen. I was like emotional because I couldn't make like oatmeal in my pot that I own. How sad. How sad is that? I can't.
You like routine. I mean, like you said, you can't always be laid back about it. You can't be cool girl all the time.
I've never been, I don't think, and I'm certainly not now. Certainly not now.
It'll get your panties in a twist. I get it.
What I wanted to bring up, because some people were like, you guys should talk about more topics. So Renee and I were discussing our newest hobbies or things that we want to get into. And
mine does not include food poisoning.
Yes, it doesn't include food poisoning, but in relation to shitting, I will be shitting in the woods this weekend as I am going camping. Woo woo! Transition. So, yes, go on.
No, I was interrupting you with a question about that. Tell me more about the trip, and then I'll get back to my question.
Okay, cool. So this trip is like I guess like my girlfriends are like real outdoorsy. Like I tree planted like back in the day. I was like lived outside for 3 months, but they want to like portage where you like get in a canoe and like then you get out and then you got to like haul your shit I don't know. And everyone's really concerned about me. Rightfully so. Like I have to wrap my clothes in like a plastic bag. We have to like freeze food that will freeze other food. I don't know. I'm concerned.
I would be really concerned. I mean, the idea of doing something like that is really cool. Of like, just I like the idea of being in the wilderness. I'm down with that. I'm down with setting up camp somewhere and hanging out. I'm okay with going to the bathroom outside. I'm okay with cooking my food over a fire. The idea of just having like, I would just start drinking whiskey and drink it by the fire, and I'd be so happy.
That's the plan. We are bringing whiskey.
It's the portaging part that I'm not sure about.
Listen, I'm not sure about it either. And like my one friend, like there's an Excel sheet. We have tools.
What's in the Excel sheet? What do you mean?
Well, my one friend Audrey is like honestly, this should be her job. Where she just is the best organizer. So she's like, here's our supply list. This is like what everyone has. And she like made a like tally and she like meal planned and like assorted rolls that we all have. But then she was like, like we're portaging and it might rain a little bit on Friday. So we have to have the right footwear and like be careful of the rocks and like... So she's all prepped, but I was like, I just threw out my boots because I was moving. So I was like, all I got are some Reeboks. I hope that suffices. They're
going to have to do. Just bring some extra garbage bags, bud.
That's what she said. I'm sweating about it. I'm like, you know what? We could have just gotten a cottage.
Yes.
But it'll be a shenanigan.
So,
oh, God.
I mean, I go back and forth on this because recently I've also had a bit of a hankering for camping. But like I said, I just want to set up shop. I don't want to travel. I will travel I want to pick a spot. I want to drive there and set up my spot. But I was saying this to John. He's not that he's not keen on it. I think it's like, I don't know. He's like, if we're going to do it, I want to like turn it into like a hike where we have to carry our stuff and go. And I'm like, that's where I think I'm out. I don't know if idea of, I don't even like having a purse. I hate having a purse. So the idea of walking around with all of my belongings seems terrible. I hate, like, checking luggage to me is awful. I hate having too many things. It's heavy.
It's crazy.
I'm not built for it.
Well, first of all, you can do a handstand slowly, whatever your assistant at the yoga studio may disagree with.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to me when we first started doing the podcast, and you're like, well, I don't have my laptop. And I was like, what? And you're like, I don't bring it when I travel. And I was like, how?
I hate
how is that possible?
Things. Well, my
this.
reasoning for hating bringing the laptop is because I need to sort this out, and I will. But I don't have TSA pre-check, so I have to take it out of my stupid bag every time. Then it holds me up with the deal, and I'm in and out of the airport, and it's like it's one extra thing that's annoying to me.
I get it. But I think portaging, like there was a conversation about, are we okay with drinking filtered lake water? And guess what? No, I'm not. So now we're all bringing in, like we all sort of agreed. We have like one badass friend who's like I'm like okay with it if the group is. I mean, I have battled some parasites in my day, and I was like, holy shit. But we have to now bring in our own water in like camel bags. And to which I said, what are those?
Oh, camel bags are great. Those are great. But they only hold so much water, and I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
I'm always thirsty. Always.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, and so now it's like 5 of us and we have to bring enough water for 5. I'm making snacks today.
What are you making?
For them after, well, my one friend is like on a really specific diet.
Okay. Listen, that friend
no, it's because,
I don't know.
No, I know. She's, I know what you're going to say, but she's like battling like onset, like adult allergies.
Oh gosh.
I know. So it's like, so she's like kind of dairy free, nut free, soy free, which is fine because I like making things into other things. But I'm gonna make some granola bars and protein bars. I'll let you know how it goes.
Do like a campfire and stuff, or like?
Hell yeah.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah.
I only want to camp for the campfire.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing s'mores for sure.
Okay.
I'm doing the s'more thing, and yeah. And she's handling, because she's like, I have this diet, but she's like, we're doing like a huge beef stew. We're like really going for it.
Cool. So, okay,
I know.
So when you're making like the beef stew, you make that ahead of time and then just heat it up, right? You're not, right?
No, she's like ingenious. She's like, we're going to make this stew, which I'm making tomorrow, and then we're freezing it, and then that will freeze other things.
Oh, that's smart. These bags sound like they're getting heavy though. Water and stew.
I know. I wish I could show you the bag I'm bringing. It's right beside me. It's very large. Very large.
I feel like, did you watch Reese Witherspoon's movie Wild?
No.
Oh my God, you've
I know
never
what you're
seen
talking
that movie?
Yeah, listen, I'm on the fence about Reese Witherspoon. We can break that down, but I don't know how I feel about her.
I would love to because she's fantastic in this movie, and it's very un-Reese Witherspoon-like. And
really?
I think you'd really like it. It's a really good movie.
Did she get frostbite?
I don't think, no, she doesn't get frostbitten because she's on the West Coast. Her toes get fucked up in her boots though.
What do you mean?
Her toes just get like, I don't even know what you call it. Just when you're like walking so much, her toes got all like, cut up and shit.
Did she have to lose her toes?
No, she was just like really uncomfortable. So the thing in the movie is that she was like cheating on her husband, and I don't know if she's like a sex addict or what, but she was just doing all these bad person things.
Okay.
So she's kind of going on this expedition to clear her mind, and I think proving a point to her, I think it's her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband, that she can kind of get her shit on track and refocus and get down to the bare minimum. But she goes up. I want to say she goes up the Pacific Coast Trail. I think that's where she goes. And it's based off of a true story as well.
Whoa, crazy. So she went to go find herself.
But the movie opens with her with her feet all fucked up, and her boyfriend or husband sends her boots to another location because there's different stops that you hit that hikers will hit along the way. So you can like send people food and care packages, whatever. But anyways, there's a scene of her in the hotel, and she's super tiny, but she's got her bag packed, and she's like a turtle in its shell that can't get off the ground with this heavy ass bag. But she ends up doing it. But yeah, it's a very, very, very good movie. I highly recommend you watch it.
Well, listen, I don't even have time to watch that before the trip. I think I'm fucked.
No, you're gonna have to reminisce about it after.
Oh my God, will I survive? Like, everyone's concerned if I'm gonna make it. And well, I mean, if Reese Witherspoon can, I can too.
Exactly. Yep. How far are you guys going?
Honestly, like, everyone's been like, "Where are you going, Algonquin?" I'm like, I have no idea. I literally was like, I'm just going to get in the car with you guys and you take me where we're going. I literally have no idea.
Do you know how far you have to walk and travel?
Not yet.
I feel like Audrey's on this.
Audrey's on the case. She's super organized. Again, you guys pay her money. She'll organize things for you.
That would be great.
Yeah, she taught me about Excel that we now work on.
Yes, we do.
I was like, how do we do this? Yeah, so I don't know how far we have to go, but I mean, it's not like we're all, it's not like all my friends are like CrossFit stars. We're normal, regular girls.
You'll be fine. There'll be some struggles. You might cry at one point, but you'll be all right.
I foresee a cry, but I was like, but also, which is great, we've already like figured out where the wine goes, so we're bringing wine and whiskey. That's my thing.
That would be my main concern. I would need a sleeve of saltines and some booze.
Yeah, and then I think it's gonna rain, so I mean, I'm gonna have some tails next week. But
yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear the rest of this.
I know, because I kind of want to be like, and this, today we were kind of talking about the hobbies that we want to get into, and it's like, I mean, I think it would be kind of badass to be a girl who like knows how to do that shit, who's 100%. Like into it. But again, I don't know if I am. I'm not Shailene Woodley living out of a duffel bag, so it's like, am I Reese Witherspoon?
I believe in you. I think that you're going to be fine. It sounds like you're with a pack of chicks that kind of know what they're doing, and it's cool that you're going on like a girls' trip to do that, and you guys can just be badasses and enjoy it. It sounds great. I'm
going to. It's going to be good. So now, so I'm on the snack brigade. I'm doing those, remember when you're doing bar 3 and you're making those bars?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, but it's from Oh She Glows. Have you ever checked out that book?
No.
It's a girl who has like this website. It's called Oh She Glows. So she has these granola bars. They're like really good. And protein balls that taste like...
Great.
Really? Yeah, they're easy to make. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think things like that seem overwhelming. So it's like, I've got to crush these nuts up. Or like if you think you don't have the right blender, it seems a little overwhelming. But it's actually very shockingly easy. It's not a big deal.
I'm honestly kind of impressed with how we just got, because we have to talk about our next sponsor, and it couldn't be more in relation to what we were talking about.
You are 100% right.
Oh my God, are your perfect transitions rubbing off on me? Did I just make a perfect transition?
I think you did. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hire me, you guys.
You duck and weaved, you stuck and moved, or you pivoted or some shit.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah.
We're here.
So we're here. We did it. So our next sponsor of the day is Kind Snacks.
Yes.
Which we love. I love a good purse snack, which is what I consider a Kind bar, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about them last week. I always have remnants of Kind bars in my purses. I'm going to admit this now, because I've been admitting a lot about myself lately. Sometimes find them in, I leave them in airplanes sometimes.
Oh, you leave them in airplanes. Oh, I don't mean
to, but I've done it. I'm guilty of it. But they're delicious. They're the perfect snack. You know, you can see what's in them. You can read what's in them. You know exactly what you're getting when you get a Kind bar, and that is really essential. Like, especially I mean, for you, you're bopping around. You're living all over the place right now until you figure your situation out. You're going camping. You're going to need them for that. I have brought them.
Yes, they're great. I literally just had the dark chocolate sea salt one right before we recorded here today. I shoved it in my mouth and huh?
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh, I think today we're just like really doing it. No, I literally, right before you wanted to record, I was in here just doing some work and I was eating a Kind bar, and much like your airport shenanigans, I just threw the wrapper on the floor.
You know what one I saw the other day? That John was eating? It was a dark chocolate in mint.
What?
Yes. I know, because I thought it was a dark chocolate and sea salt, and I was like, oh my God. But it was mint. I didn't know that existed. It's genius.
Well, yeah, because, okay, so for today, we wanted to talk about the Kind Snack Club, which is basically like a box. You get a box of sample, not sample size, but you get
10.
like a month. Yeah, so you get like 10 Kind bars, and it's like different flavors that you can't find really in the store sometimes.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's where that one came from. So what you guys can do is you can try 10 Kind bars for free. All you have to do is pay the shipping. And this is what happens when you order that sample box. So yeah, you get to try a bunch of different kinds out. Very exciting. There's nothing I love more than trying a new flavor. Whether it's a new chip or a new bar, I'm so into it. I live for that stuff.
I've become that woman like at the grocery store where I'm like, what's new here? What are we doing here? We're doing a dark chocolate mint. Okay.
Yeah. Throw it in the basket. We're gonna try it as a family and we're gonna discuss it.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So all you guys got to do to pick up your free sample box is go to kindsnacks.com/regular. Kindsnacks.com/regular. And thank you to Kind Snacks to sponsoring us for the podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. You should definitely get some of those for your trip.
I've already, they already packed away in some large backpack.
At least they're not adding to the weight of your thing.
They're not. They're super light, and I'll keep them in my bra, and everyone will have to fight for them.
Yes,
we'll see who survives.
Chocolate. Melt.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of trying new flavors, yesterday I tried the Everything Bagel Lay's.
What?
Yeah.
And?
A little
not good.
Lackluster.
Well, that's like that everything. That's like the everything spice at Trader Joe's. It's not great.
It's whatever. I was excited to I was at Subway and I was like, I just burped. Sorry, guys.
This is why you have diarrhea. Why are you at Subway? And I love Subway.
You kidding me? I love Subway. I live for that.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but like sometimes you're in a pinch and it's not pure garbage.
Oh. First of all, I used to go to Subway so much, and then the Subway guy asked me what my name was, and I was like, we can't do this. Like, I can't come back here. This isn't like a place where you want to be on a name basis with your sandwich artist. No. Absolutely. It's like the regular, and you would like start making it, and I was like, this is simply too much. I can't. I can't. No, not happening.
You don't need that kind of relationship with your sandwich artist. But the Everything Bagel chips are very whatever. They taste fine. They don't taste bad. They just don't necessarily taste like an Everything Bagel. But I normally feel like Lay's really hammers these flavors on the head because I tried the new crispy taco ones and I like them.
Really?
Yeah, they taste like taco lettuce.
Oh, great. Who wants to eat that? That's the shittiest part of the taco. No one's going, oh my God, have you ever tried those tacos? The lettuce is nuts.
They really nailed that air of the lettuce. I don't know. I wasn't
I feel like I want to walk into like, what's the other one?
Oh, fried green tomato.
Is that good?
I didn't try it yet.
I am so upset with these flavors. I literally want to walk into Lay's and just go, knock it off, you guys. Knock it off.
I kind of want that job.
No one wants a gravy chip. You know what we want?
I do.
Gravy.
I do.
No. Why wouldn't you just get gravy?
Because it's greasier.
Why?
It's got to be a little worse for you. No?
It's
all bad for you. Let's not kid ourselves.
What do you think they're making the gravy like taste out of?
Not real gravy. It's all chemicals.
Yeah. I'm just like, knock it off. Like there was the maple syrup one that was gross. What's another one?
There was, they had cappuccino flavor.
Too much. What are we doing here?
Cappuccino. That's unnecessary. That doesn't even that makes zero sense.
Like, you know when we were joking about who drinks vodka root beer and then spoiler alert, it's everyone, I guess.
Everyone, yeah.
I'm telling you, if I didn't know you and our first interaction was you eating a bag of cappuccino chips, I'd be like, I'm never talking to this woman again.
You would have to cut it short.
I would have to.
Nice to meet you. Have a nice life. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Much like my sandwich artist, when he asked me what my name was, I'd be walking out that door, never to see you again.
Peace and some grease.
Funny enough, my sandwich artist, my sandwich artist back in the day when I was going all the time, all of a sudden these like posters went up around the neighborhood of like this like criminal, and it looked exactly like him.
What?
And my friends were like, I was like, they're like, call Crime Stoppers. And my friends were like, you should call Crime Stoppers. And I said, and say what? I go there every day. Trust me. I know this guy. I was like, hell no.
Oh my God. What kind of crime was it, you think?
I don't know. I just remember seeing a picture of him and I was just like, oh my God. And then the sandwich guy was gone while the posters were up. And then the posters went down and he came back.
Damn.
I know. And I never wanted him to make me a sandwich again. And I would look at him like, you know what you did.
You're like sprinkling with like cyanide or some shit. Who knows?
He could be sprinkling my subs with like, Lay's gravy chips, which is just as bad. So I don't know.
You're right. It's something that you didn't ask for and you're not sure what the outcome's going to be.
Did you try the chalet sauce one?
I did.
Ooh, and?
They're all right. I mean, if there's ever a new chip flavor, I'm always going to buy it and try it because I live my life on the edge of the seat. Waiting to try new chip flavors, and Lay's is always cranking out new ones. So I did have the chalet sauce ones, which is Swiss chalet in Canada. For those of you that don't know, but they were fine. I don't even really like chalet sauce, so it's not like I was gonna love it.
You didn't?
No, I don't.
You don't
chalet
like
sauce? No, not really.
Why?
It's a weird gravy.
That's shocking to me. That's shocking to me that you don't like that sauce.
Because I like a proper beef gravy.
Like a jus? An au jus?
I want an au jus. Yes. Yes, I want an au jus.
When people used to like
get chip.
There is, I think. There's got to be an au jus chip.
Or like a French
Is it au jus? Well, isn't that what that is?
Well, it
au jus.
I mean, I think that just implies more beef. I don't know. Where's the beef?
You and I on Jeopardy would be literally laughed out of the studio.
Oh, we wouldn't make it past the screening.
Wait, is au jus, does that mean more beef? I believe it means more beef. Is it more beef, everyone?
Do you pronounce the S or not? Is it au jus? Au jus?
Is it jus? It's the au jus? Alex, au jus for 300.
Okay, so I want you to tell me about Bachelor in Paradise because I have not got to catch up on this. However, last week, I just want to give a quick shout out to Kenny from The Bachelor.
Hey, Kenny.
What's up, Kenny?
Hey.
Hey, Kenny.
That made my day.
Yeah, I had some interactions with Kenny on my Instagram the other week. Me and John were excited about it.
It was thrilling to live through you, and also like because he's not like verified, which is crazy to me.
I know. I don't even think he followed me, to be honest.
What, Kenny? We know you're listening, bud. What are you doing? Come on, give the follow. One time I was talking to I randomly got asked to interview the drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race. And I got to interview two of them, and one followed me like just out the gate, and then I made some joke, and I think I basically forced one of them to follow me on Twitter.
Sometimes you gotta force your hand.
I didn't hate it.
For yourself sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure I'm muted or something because she's, I'm not getting any love, but that's fine. But Kenny responding was a thrill beyond thrills.
Yeah,
I was like,
have him over.
Listen, and I'm coming. I need to. I have questions because Bachelor. Down. Hell yeah. I'm going to go see Penn and Teller, and then I'm going to talk to Kenny. Because that's what Vegas is. But this episode, so Bachelor in Paradise is a little nuts. Let me just say.
What's happening? What's the deal? I have not caught up with any of it, so you are my main source of Bachelor in Paradise.
Okay, I'm not going to give you like, the main au jus of the episode.
Save that side of me.
But I will tell you, it was shocking to see how confident Raven is. Like, Raven thinks she's so famous. It's crazy. Oh, yes. Yes.
I liked Raven. Yes.
Sure.
I really liked Raven near the end because, for a while, I was very on the fence about Raven. I was like, I don't know about this girl.
Yeah.
This
she's crazy.
Girl just like trying to do right in the world, and like, but then she's got a lovely family. She had the nicest family from Nick's whole experience on The Bachelor. Her family was really adorable. Don't you think?
I mean, here's the thing about those things. I don't care about the families unless it's like a mom like chugging champagne in the kitchen or like you know, like her family was whatever. Oh no, that's when they're like, we wanted to tell you your dad's in remission on camera, and she was like, what?
Yeah, that was
that was nice. It was emotional, and you're like, oh, that's nice that he's healthy. But Raven was like, I've never had an orgasm before. And then after her night with Nick, she was like skipping around the town.
She didn't. There's no way that while you're under pressure of being on TV and you're having sex with somebody for the first time, that you're going to have an orgasm. First of all, I don't think Nick looks like he knows what he's doing either. And I'm not buying it. There's no way.
And, like, also, like, how weird is it for the producers to be like, and now you just skip around town and you're I'd be like, no, I'm not skipping. Like, I feel like on The Bachelor.
You feel lighter and prettier and
she's like, woo!
Flying out of your beehole.
Yeah, your beehole. But it's just too much. And then DeMario shows up, who is a psychopath.
I hate DeMario. I hate him.
Yeah, and Raven's like, hey, DeMario, are you single? And then like just kind of ruling the roost. But then DeMario goes on and he's like, it's clear that Raven is like the head honcho here, and I need to win her over so that I can win over everyone else. Like,
I find it so weird that she's the head honcho.
Me too. I just thought it was a little like, I was like, what? And I mean, DeMario is trash, but it was like... he thought he had like wined and dined her a little bit, like really like pulled the wool like over her eyes, and she was like, I do not trust him as far as I can throw him. Like, she just was like, I do not like him. And so I was like, well, she's smart, but oh my god, I'm like, she thinks she's like the one.
Okay, so I've got a question, because I've also...
Please.
This is my first round with everything Bachelor related. I watched Nick's Bachelor. I just watched Rachel's Bachelorette. I've never watched Bachelor in Paradise. What is the goal?
Okay, so work? There is none. There is none at all. What am I thinking? Temptation Island was... Do you remember that?
Sure do. Frasier used to play after it in Toronto, and I loved it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I used to watch Temptation Island.
So that was the best, because it was like people would have to get together, and they were like, are they together because they love each other, or is it because of the money? And then people would like get kicked off and then come back, and it was amazing. Bachelor in Paradise is a really dumbed down version of that, where like first they had Bachelor Pad, where you had to be together, you had to find a couple like to get money. This one is like literally just for love. So there's nothing, and it really dwindles at the end every season, where it's like everyone's just coupled up and it's boring, and new people come in, and if they can't get picked, they can't find a mate, then they leave. Like it really kind of sucks.
Isn't it really weird that shows like that even exist? I mean, I like watching them, but like it's weird that they like. I feel like in like a couple of years, we're gonna be like, why did that ever happen? Like, that's pretty barbaric that we did these shows, right?
I mean, it's like, it's kind of bizarre. And like, well, the thing was, and we talked about this last week with Peter and Rachel and stuff.
Not buying it.
Well, it was just crazy that Peter was like the first in 12 seasons to be like, we don't know each other enough to get married.
Exactly.
And then Peter,
I know, right?
And it's like that Peter had to go home for being like not ready to commit, where he's like, no, I'll fully date you. I want to date you. I'm just like not going to propose to you.
Salt and Pepper Peter was out.
He was out. But so Bachelor in Paradise is really odd, where it's like people get together who are like so thirsty just to like get off the market. So it's going to get sloppy.
What about Corinne? Where's she at during all of this?
Corinne, so they delve into the drama that happened.
Yeah.
She comes in, and Chris Harrison firmly asks her, like, do you have a boyfriend? She's like, no, I'm single. And it's like, you clearly have a boyfriend. Like, it was so obvious. Yeah. And then she's just like, the party's here. There's one guy that you'll laugh at a lot. His name's Ben, and he thinks he really hit it off with Raven, but he's so boring, and all he talked about was his dog in a weird way. Like, he was too into his dog.
Oh, God.
He was talking about like his family dog and his dog and how much he loves his dog. And she was like, I don't even care.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch that this week when I get home. And another thing, two things that I've been really into watching. Have you seen Ozark?
No, what is this?
Oh, my God. I'm
What is
obsessed
it?
with it. It's so good. So I'm only 3 episodes into it, but it's on Netflix. It's like a Netflix original series. It's Jason Bateman, Laura Linney.
Ooh.
And it's basically like Breaking Bad, but with money laundering in the Ozarks.
No way.
It's really, really great. I had a few people telling me about it, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to check it out. Like just right, I mean, we watched it late at night, so we watched 2 episodes and then another one of it. But it's a very, very good show. I highly recommend it. Like some of these Netflix shows can be like a little hit and miss, but this show seems like it will have many a season. It's really great.
I'm excited.
It's like dark and twisted, and there's like so many layers to like the characters. So Jason Bateman's always charming and cool. I love Jason Bateman. I actually love Laura Linney too. She's a real see you next Tuesday in the show too.
I love Laura Linney, and remember her in Love Actually, like because she just kind of so good. Like they made her seem so like bland and like homely. Like she's not, but they made her seem like that, and then she gets the hot guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I was so into that. I was like, I've got a chance.
Oh, and her brother that always like winds up to hit her and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Laura Linney.
I know. I love Laura Linney. She's actually, there's a movie, The Squid and the Whale with her and Jeff Daniels that is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
She's exceptional in that too. It's a really good movie. It's like this weird little like indie movie about this couple in New York that are splitting and they've got their kids that are dealing with it. It's a good movie though. I really like movies that are kind of about nothing and it's just really great actors. It's one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also
I'll have to check that out.
have been obsessed with Schitt's Creek.
Really?
Have you seen it?
Oh yes, I've seen it. Yeah. It's funny.
I love it.
Catherine O'Hara is so good in it.
She is so fantastic in it. Like, I just want to emulate everything about Catherine O'Hara. She's so great.
And I used to watch Dan Levy he used to do the Hills after show.
Yes, I know. I was explaining that to somebody last night. I'm like, yeah, he was like a VJ for MTV a host for them for a while, like in Canada. And now he's acting in this show. I mean, I know I'm way behind and the show's been out for a while, but I finally watched it.
But he wrote it.
Yeah.
He wrote it and created it, and it's with his dad, Eugene Levy.
So cool.
He also, like, it's so odd. He has an eyeglass line, and I bought a pair, and they're sick. They're so good. Yes,
How do people do this? How do people branch out and things like that? Like, even like when I was like talking about like wanting to like do like t-shirts and stuff, I'm like, I don't really know how to do that.
Well,
how
he
do people
did like
figure that out.
I don't know, but like his eyeglass, so their lenses, I got these, remember when I still have them, like big leopard shades. Yeah, they're from his line.
Really?
Yeah,
cool.
And then I auditioned for Schitt's Creek and walked in and was wearing them, not thinking that he would be there. And I was like, yikes, like a psychopath.
He was in there for it?
Yes. Yeah,
oh,
and I just was like, but I was wearing his glasses and I was like, I'm such a loser.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure you weren't thinking about it. Whatever.
I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah. But anyways, the show's really funny. I do like it.
What did you audition for in it?
The girl who runs the hotel or the motel.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Did not pan out. But that's okay.
It's okay.
Now I get to go camping, so it all kind of worked out.
Maybe it'll even be a little bit like glamping. I feel like it's not going to be like glamping.
No, I don't think it will be literally at all. But yeah, that show's really funny.
Love it.
I needed new shows. A friend was like, have you watched White Hot American Summer? I was like, I admitted I had never seen it at all.
Me neither.
And I had, see, that makes me feel good. Because she was like, what the hell's the matter with you? It apparently is so funny.
Yeah, my brother said that same thing to me because he was like quoting something and I was like, I don't get it. And he's like, you've never seen that? And he was like so appalled that I've not seen it. But yeah, me neither. Maybe we should watch it and review it.
We should, because some people were asking, some listeners were like, we want you to do more topics. We should do a topic of movies we've never seen that we should have seen.
Okay, that would be great.
Because you watch a lot of movies.
We wouldn't really be able to say much about them because we've never seen them. Unless I saw one that you haven't seen.
Exactly. Like,
we can make some lists.
Sure. I mean, there's so many movies I lie about that I've seen just because it's like I have no time to like hear why I should see it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Scarface. I've seen clips of it.
Wow.
But I've never seen it.
Okay, you need to see Scarface. I felt very much like that, like, God, I mean, I've seen the Star Wars movies, but I'm not, like, I don't know the ins and outs of them all. And when I went in to interview the cast of the last Star Wars movie, and they said something, and I was like, what is that? And the whole room, like,
went silent.
The whole room turned and was like, bitch, what? I was
really?
like, just kidding. And luckily, actually, I was interviewing, gosh, I can't think of her name, the giant girl from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
She was so lovely and so sweet. She kind of saved my ass and, like, jumped in and was like, oh, it's this, da-da-da. I'm like, treated it like it was cool, but I could see the whole room was like, you're wrapping up now. You're done.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's nice to know that she was nice.
She was very nice. Yeah, she was super, super nice. And, like, tons of energy. She was great.
Oh, my God. How tall is she in real life?
Giant. I mean, she was sitting down, but she is huge.
Really?
She's so tall. Yeah, she's gigantic. I would say she's probably, I would say she's got to be at least, like, 6'4".
Whoa, that's tall.
I'm not sure. I need to check it out.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I have watched it, so like I'm caught up on the last season. I haven't watched any of the new season, but I've heard from everybody in the entire world and the internet of how amazing it is, and that it's gotten back to like the badassery that is Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing I'll say about this current season of Game of Thrones. I'm over Bran, who's like the young teen, who's like, I'm the third-eyed raven. It's like, we get it, dude. I don't care about you.
Over it.
But I will say the one thing about Game of Thrones this season that I find really funny is like, remember in the old seasons, like it would take them a full season to travel around the world or like travel to the other kingdom.
Right.
Now it's instant. Like, I'm like, how'd they get there? Like, it's just like they got in a car. They're cutting corners. You heard it here first. No, but Brendan's really like nerdy and into all that nerd stuff. Like, he made me watch Star Wars. Can I name most of the people? No.
Yeah.
I can't. There's too many people.
I have an appreciation for, I mean, yeah, I get it. And I understand why everyone loves them. But, like, I didn't really watch those movies as a kid. So, like, I watched them as an adult. And I'm like, okay, like, I get it. But, like, it's not part of my, like, it's not a part of my makeup.
No, my brothers really didn't watch Star Wars. Like, I know, like, what, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO. End of sentence. Who else is there?
Yoda.
I don't know.
Yoda.
And Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, yeah. See, that's all you need to know, I think. And like,
that's all I need.
Slave Leia in there. I know what a Slave Leia is, but that's mostly from Halloween costumes.
Oh, right. Yes. Very cold. Girls at Halloween, very cold. Very.
You know what? You got to have a practical Halloween costume. I'm actually so excited that fall is like, I feel like it's starting to be upon us. Not feeling-wise outside, but like clothing-wise, things are starting to change. Fall's happening, and I cannot wait.
I can't wait. I'm excited for Halloween as well. It's funny that you would bring that up because now that we're back at Brendan's house, I realized I left 2 prized pieces of costuming at Brendan's mom's house, and she showed, she's like, are these yours? And I found my jumpsuit for which I wore 2 years ago at a Halloween party. What was my costume? A woman named Donna.
What does that mean?
I blew out my hair and like curled it. I had blue eyeshadow. I wore a like full pantsuit with like fringe. It was like a beige full jumpsuit.
Gosh.
And a guy came up to me and said, are you just a woman named Donna? And I was like, yes.
Oh my
I mean, I must have told him earlier in the night. Yes.
That's fantastic.
And then there's a cropped, fully like shoulder padded out Danier leather jacket that I have.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danier.
I love a good Danier. But yeah,
was really the shit in its heyday.
Oh my God. There was a guy in my high school who would not take off his Danier leather jacket ever. And he's like, it's Danier. And we're like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? And he had the receipt in his pocket. He's like, you want to see it? Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's some good small town stuff right there. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. One swipe. My one swipe didn't even split the bill.
And then he would always take his shirt off right as the national anthem was playing. So, like, he could just stay there all buffed out and, like, show off to everyone.
Wait, like, shirtless?
Like, in the locker room with all the guys. They'd be like, John just, like, took his shirt off. So he would, like, flex, like, during the national anthem.
Good for him. I mean, God save the queen and shit.
Yeah. I just think it's like everyone's so scared in high school, like to be found out, like to be a weirdo. And now looking back, I'm like, that guy is so amazing that he was like, my body's amazing. It's a temple and it should be observed during the national anthem.
I like that it was like it's probably like his own just like blessing himself for the day of like, okay, I need to strip down. I need to really get the anthem into my pores. And I am ready to parade on through my day as a Canadian hunk.
Yeah, and then right after dodgeball, he would throw back on that denier leather jacket. And
was he a babe or no?
No. Well, I can't really remember what he like fully looked like, but
that wasn't his essence though. He wasn't just like, ooh, whatever, took his shirt off. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was like a buff guy. I was more into like the sensitive ones, you know, who would notice my turtlenecks and stuff.
I love a good turtleneck. I love it.
I'm kind of laughing at some of the comments where people were like, "Can you go back to topics?" So today we're like, "We'll try." It was a mixed bag today.
It was. I mean, we started there. Next week, you know what? Next week we'll hit a solid topic. We'll obviously get a camping recap because that's certainly necessary. But why don't you guys give us some topics for us to run off of, and we'll make those dreams come true.
We will make them. It's very easy.
Yeah.
For
just
us to
write
do
us any kind of topic that you think that we should talk about. Whether we got to make a list or we need to, do a little research for something.
We love a little bit of research.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we could do another conspiracy one too. We haven't done that in a while.
Love a good conspiracy.
Hello.
I love it. All right,
cool.
Let us know what you guys want us to do, and we'll hit you up with that next week after Stacey comes back with her blistered feet from portaging.
What if I just like come back and I have like full dreads and I'm just like I'm in front of you like making like date-based granola bars for everyone regardless of their dietary recommendations and I'm just like this different person.
Listen, I'm willing to embrace it, mostly because I'm Skyping you. So I'd be like, okay, sure, that's it. That's who you want to be right now. I support it.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. It's going to be Rating Friday. Yeah, everyone pray for me, but it'll be fine. The whiskey will.
Stacey. Hashtag pray for Stacey.
Oh, God.
Not an obviously RIP to camping.
I know. So shall we do a mixed bag ghost and then we'll thank our sponsors and then we'll be out of here? Or should we thank our sponsors and then do the ghost?
Let's thank our sponsors.
Let's thank them. So again, guys, you go. You were talking.
No, you were going.
I feel like I've been talking a lot this episode. I apologize.
No, I've cut you off 45 times.
You have not at all. So, guys, our first sponsor I want to thank is Focus Factor. For our listeners of Regular Girls, which is you guys, Focus Factor is offering a special discount code. So just visit focusfactor.com and use the discount code REGULAR, and you will receive 10% off your order today.
Get on there. And also our other sponsor is Kind Snacks. Just head on over to kindsnacks.com/regular and get your little snack pack club, the Kind Snack Club. Get that all set up for you guys.
Hell yeah. So now we have to do our mixed bag ghost. I'm excited for this.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that ghost is a bit of a mixed bag there. He doesn't know where he's going.
I started with my mouth and face away from the microphone, and then I worked my way toward it.
Whoa, don't give all your secrets away.
Sorry. Guys, don't copy my ghost. Don't copy my ghost. There's a copyright infringement on that. Don't touch it.
I know, don't. All right, guys, well, what an episode. We'll see you next week.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.